Hey everyone, today is August whatever 15th. Okay, video about the treatment place that I went to see. Alright, so first of all, I wrote a blog post about it, which was written like a narrative, because that's how I write my hair. My hair looked so good earlier, and now it looks like crap. Story of my life. Okay, I wrote a blog post earlier about it, and basically I was, how do you say, underwhelmed. Okay, it really has more to do with me than them, but when you talk to somebody that doesn't really answer the questions that you pose, it gets a little irritating. And you don't really feel like you're being heard or taken seriously or whatever you want to say you feel like, but it's just not good, basically, when you don't get your questions answered. So like the way it went was that I would ask kind of a vague question and then get like a super vague response. Like so vague, in fact, that it was almost like I couldn't understand how it pertained to the question I'd asked. So then I'd be like a little more direct, and then I'd get just as vague a response. So finally I'd just come right out and ask the question that I had, and I still would get like a response that didn't make sense. So anyway, I don't like that. Who does? It's really annoying. So that happened, and I think one thing that I was like horrified by was the dietitian told me, wow, my hair looks cool. The dietitian told me that she brings in surprise snacks. I don't know what kind of look I had on my face when she said that, but it must have looked awful, because she was like, well, they're sometimes optional. I was like, what? That's not any better. So, but I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna think about that, because it's not like I don't get faced with challenging foods anywhere. So, that aside, I still wasn't thrilled. But part of the, like I said before at the beginning, that has more to do with me, I think, than with them. And like they have a very you drive the bus philosophy. And frankly, I think I'm too sick for that. Like up here. Like, as I said in my blog post, if you read it, it's a little more together than this is, because I had time to write it and make it make sense. But my eating disorder is very stubborn and very strong, and I kind of need a lot more structure than just like you drive the bus. Like I kind of need to be bossed around a little bit. Like one cool thing about it though was that I wrote in the post as well, is that they give you the option of like boosting out of stuff. Like, well, I guess it's a cool thing, but like not for me, because I would do it all the time. Maybe like on meal outings and stuff, like if you can't, you know, deal with the thought of eating like whatever you have to eat, you can like boost out of it, and like when you get back to clinic you can have like an Ensure or like a Cliff Bar kind of thing. I don't know if it's like actually Cliff Bars, but it's like that. Or like she said sometimes they even supplement with like peanut butter and jelly, which is scary, I guess, but I don't know, I eat peanut butter, so anyway. So that was kind of cool. But I think like I would need the like, no, you have to eat this. because they don't use like Ensure as a punishment, and I kind of think like it needs to be for me, at least to start with, or else I'm not going to do anything. Like that was the one thing that got me to eat 100% the last 2 times I was in treatment, was like knowing that if I didn't, I'd have to drink an Ensure, and if I didn't, then they would start piling up. Like they don't go away, they carry over. Like that annoying remainder in math in elementary school. You don't just have like an even number. You have like 24 remainder 1. And you're like, why does this exist? My leg itches. So it's a small treatment place, and oh, another problem is 2 problems. Oh, I forgot to mention this one in the blog, but they have you like portioning your own snacks, like not right at first, but I think pretty soon. And I'm like, I mean, if you put Teddy Grahams in front of me and tell me to portion my own, I'm gonna eat 1. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm so dumb when it comes to normal. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like, if you ask me what is a normal portion of anything, I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't even know. You know, I don't know I don't know where to start. Like, I just don't. I don't know any of it. I don't know anything. Like, I'm like a baby. I have to like learn everything about everything. You know, like I don't even know how to feed myself. I know how to feed my dogs because it says on the bag, like how much you give the dog. I guess ours does too, kind of, but I mean like a serving size is kind of weird. Like bread, for example, a serving size is 1 piece of bread, but then how do you make a sandwich? Like, you know what I mean? It's just different for all things, and it depends. And I can feed my dogs, I can feed my birds, I can feed my snake, but I can't feed me. Because I don't have any, like, cues and stuff from my body. Okay, so that's that. Also, a lot of the meals you eat on your own, which just doesn't work for me, because I can't do it on my own. Like, I just, you know, left to my own devices, I just won't do it. It's not like I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to eat. It's that I just can't. I mean, I eat, but not like what people want. Last thing I'll mention, well, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. That'll be fun. I feel like crap. I just took my pulse resting, like, not resting, but like sitting. Like I'd been sitting for like 20 minutes and it was 96. So I feel, I'm like, I feel like I'm running a marathon or something like that. Although I've never actually done that, so I don't know what that feels like, but you get the point. But the last thing I'll mention is that I had this thought yesterday. It bugs me sometimes when people say, oh, I need to eat. Like, to me, that, like, to my eating disorder, I guess I should say, it's, like, unnecessary. Like, why? Why do you say that? Nobody needs to. You're just not strong, even though I know that's totally not, like, the case, but that's what my eating disorder brain thinks. And, like, for me, it's not I need to eat. It's I get to eat. Like, it's a privilege that I earn by working hard or not eating before. Like, most people, like, normal people without eating disorders, like, oh, I'm hungry. That means I need to eat. I'm like, my head hurts. I'm dizzy. Oh, yeah, those things mean I'm hungry. Am I allowed to eat? That's the way my brain goes. It's weird. But that's a big difference that I thought of yesterday. It was kind of like, that's an interesting thought. So, anyway, that's it. So, that's, basically, I don't think I'm going to go to that treatment place. So, that's all. Read my blog post if you want to know about it in a way that makes sense, that's not all spacey and stupid, because that's how I am, apparently, is not with it. So, okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!